people! This is FisherTwelve, and we have another exciting Fishbowl Fridays video for you guys today. As always, it's going to be episode 2 of Fishbowl Fridays. We have the fishbowl right here. Let's get right on into the questions. Again, remember, you can submit your questions to be put into the fishbowl by leaving them down in the comments below. It gets put into the bowl with your name on it and could be asked in a future video. So, let's get right on into the questions. Kate Upton wants to know, what do you think the greatest invention has been? The internet. Sandra Bullock wants to know, what do you prefer to drink with your morning meal? Oh, I'm a milk guy, and I like skim milk too. I know I'm probably off in my own little world with that, but I really like skim milk, and I can totally taste the difference between skim milk and whole milk and 1% and 2%. There's just like a noticeable difference for me at this point, but skim milk is my favorite drink to have with breakfast. This one's right on top. This is from Steve Carell. Would you be willing to lie in court for a close friend to save them from going to jail? You know, I'm not sure if answering this question is perjury or not on video, but it would depend on the situation entirely. If my friend had like hurt someone or killed someone, then no, there's no way that I'm gonna lie for them. But if they made a stupid mistake or got caught up in a bad situation and it really shouldn't have been their fault and they're just in a bad situation and me lying is like do or die, like if I lie, they'll be saved, and if I tell the truth, they're gonna go to jail, there's a chance that I might lie to give them a second chance. Madonna wants to know, what is your biggest fear? Probably failure. Probably failure is my biggest fear. Kelly Brook wants to know, what is your favorite pizza topping? My favorite pizza topping is probably gonna be either buffalo chicken or bacon. Maria Sharapova wants to know, do you want to have kids? And if so, how many? My answer to this question might be a cop-out, but I really don't care whether I have kids or a lot of kids or a little amount of kids. No kids at all. It doesn't matter to me. I'm gonna let my wife or significant other decide if they want to have 3 kids. I'm down to have 3 kids. If they don't want to have any kids, then we won't have kids. I'm enjoying this. I'm enjoying this series a lot. Meryl Streep wants to know, what is your favorite board game? My favorite board game is probably Clue. I win at Clue every single time. I just have the best strategy. I'll even tell you guys what my strategy is. It's to ask questions that I already know the answer to, so that when no one shows me, or ask questions about cards that I already have, so when no one's like, oh, I don't have that card, everyone thinks that that's what the real killer and room and thing is, but it's not. It's not. Keanu Reeves wants to know, if you could have personally witnessed anything, what would you have wanted to see? So I'm gonna guess Keanu is referring to some historical event, so either maybe the birth or death of Christ, just to bring some knowledge to that. I would have loved to see the signing of the Declaration of Independence, or I would have loved to see the second they were like, yeah, let's make Star Wars. Chaboy! Jay-Z wants to know, if you could go back in time, what year would you go to? Probably do something around the 50s or the 20s. You know, I'd want to be around that like the Roaring 20s Prohibition era, or I'd want to be later in the 50s Greaser sort of era. Let's just keep it going. Let's just keep it going. Let's just keep doing more questions. Kevin Spacey wants to know, what is your favorite season? My favorite season is summer, because that is when my birthday is, August 27th. That one landed on the floor. Clint Eastwood wants to know, have I ever been surfing? I have. I used to go surfing all the time, actually. I've actually been surfing in Hawaii. I've been surfing in Waikiki Beach. I've surfed at, I think, 3 of the islands, but I can't remember their names for the life of me because they're multi-syllable. But yes, I have surfed before and I absolutely love it, and I'm gonna try to go again this summer. Britney Spears wants to know, what is currently my favorite song? Alright, currently my favorite song right now is Beat It by the Palmer Squares. I will have a link to that music video right here. Now let's do one more. Let's make this our last question. Let's make this a solid one. Let's make this a good one. Alice Eve wants to know, what is your favorite horror film? My favorite horror film is probably going to be Saw 2. I think Saw 2, and I know that's probably not that great of an answer to some, but I love the saucers. Absolutely love them, and I love the Paranormal Activity series, but I know if I said something from Paranormal Activity, you guys would let me have it in the comments, and we don't need that. But those are all the questions that I have for you guys today, so that's going to do it for this episode of Fishbowl Fridays. Once again, if you want your question to be added to the fishbowl, just leave it down below, or hit me up on social media, and I will write it down and throw it into the bowl. But once again, guys, it's going to do it for the video, so if you enjoyed it, make sure to give it a like, and subscribe to the channel for new uploads every other day. And feel free to follow me on Twitter at FisherTwelve. There will be a link down in the description below. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and take care.